Let's read this problem. It says solve each equation. Well, there's only one, but solve the equation if possible. Note how many solutions there are. If there are one or two solutions, put the possible number in the answer box. Okay, there's not going to be two. We're not dealing with two solutions. We're going to have either 1, 0, or infinitely many. So let's solve this equation. I'll write it down here. This is 6x minus 5, and that's equal to 6 times the quantity x minus 1. Let's multiply through. So we'll get 6x minus 5 equals 6x minus 1. Now, can you see already that there's no solution here? The left side is almost identical to the right side. You're going to take any number, multiply it by 6, subtract 5. Then take any number, multiply it by 6, or take that number, multiply it by 6, subtract 1. These are not going to be the same. If you're not sure, go ahead and solve it. So you're going to subtract the 6x from either side. But if you subtract 6x, the 6x's go out, and you're left with negative 5 equals negative 1. All right, that's false. All right, that's called a contradiction. Now, they're not asking us to name that, but it's called a contradiction, and a contradiction means there's no solution to this equation. So if I am going to do something up here in the answer box, right, all the way up here in the answer box, I'm going to click on no solution. So I'm going to say that that's the correct solution here. Let's see what we've got in this one. All right, so here's an equation. Let's try to solve this and see how many solutions there are there. Now, there's not going to be two, right? We're not dealing with these right now. It's either going to be none, infinitely many, or one. So let's just start our solution process and see where it goes. I'll rewrite the equation. It's 4t plus 5 minus t plus 2. And this is equal to 5 plus 3t plus 2. All right, I just rewrote the equation. Now, on the left side, let's combine terms. 4t minus t is 3t, and then 5 plus 2 is 7, equals, what about the right side? On the right side, we have, okay, I've just got that 3t. I've got that 3t right here. So it's going to be 3t, and then what have we got? 5 plus 2 is plus 7. Now look, the left side is identical to the right side. This is an identity. And an identity has infinitely many solutions. Now, if you kept on going, we don't have to. We already have this identity. If you kept on going, what if you did this? What if you subtracted that 3x from both sides? Well, then you're left with 7 equals 7. Now you can see it's an identity. Or if you wanted everything on one side, suppose that you subtract 7. Subtract 7 from both sides, you get 0 equals 0. All right? This is a true statement. And if you get a true statement, if you eliminate all the variables and get a true statement, you have an identity. So there's infinitely many solutions. So what are we going to do up here? Up here, here we go, infinitely many solutions. So let's select that item. All right, what have we got here? We are supposed to solve each equation. Well, there's only one. How many solutions are there? Okay, so we'll determine if there's one, none, or infinitely many. So let's just run through this. Let's start here. I'm going to rewrite it so I have it right in front of me. 5 times 2x minus 4 minus 3, that's equal to 5x minus 2 plus 5x. Okay, so I've got it written. Let me check. I think I've got it right. Okay, so let's multiply through here. So we'll get 10x minus 20 minus 3 equals, now what is this? 5x plus 5x is 10x, and then minus 2. All right, now over here I've got negative 20 minus 3. That's going to be 10x minus 23. We're saying that's equal to 10x minus 2. All right, now this is a contradiction. Can you see it? What we're saying is this. Pick some number x, any number that you can think of. Multiply it by 10. Then subtract 23. Now you're not going to get the same thing if you subtract 2. All right, so I can see right away this is a contradiction. And if it's a contradiction, that means you have no solution. So if you have no solution, all right, it says how many solutions are there? Well, we're going to claim that there are 0 solutions. Now, if you're not able to see it right here, if you just want to show it to somebody for sure, there's that 10x minus 23 equals 10x minus 2. Suppose you were to subtract the 10x from either side. Well, if you subtract it from the left side, it's gone. You get negative 23. If you subtract it from the right side, it's gone, and you get negative 2. All right, now this, for sure, is false. And if it's false, that's a contradiction. Number 19. Let's solve this equation, just see where it goes. So I'm going to rewrite the equation right here. 5y minus 6 times the quantity, y minus 2, equal to the quantity 1 minus y. All right, let's remove these parentheses. So on the left side, I'll get 5y minus 6y, negative 6 times negative 2 is plus 12. And that's equal to, now here's a set of parentheses preceded by no sign at all. So I can just remove the parentheses, just like multiplying through by 1. So we will get 1 minus y. Now on the left side, I've got 5y minus 6y is negative 1y, or just negative y, plus 12 equals, now you see this 1 minus y? I can write that as negative y plus 1. I don't have to, I could just leave it as it is. But now I can see, this is a contradiction. Can you see it? Take any number, call it y. Take its opposite, all right? Think of any number. Take its opposite. Add 12. Take that same number, take its opposite, and add 1. You don't get, you get a false statement out of this. This is a contradiction. Now, if it's a contradiction, that means there's no solution, okay? No solution. So let's follow it up to the top. Where are we going to go? We're going to go right here. All right, so we will mark that as our conclusion. Now, if you just wanted to take this a little further, we have negative y plus 12 equals negative y. No, you know what? Let's go back even further. Let's take this one here. Let's go back to 1 minus y. Let's try that one. All right, suppose we do this. You've got y's on both sides, here and here. So let's eliminate the y, say, from the right side or the left side. It doesn't matter. What you're going to do is negative y, so we're going to add a y, right? Add y. But if you add y to the left side, negative y plus y, that goes out. And if you add y to the right side, negative y plus y, that goes out. So you end up with 12 equals 1, which, of course, is false, contradiction, all right, and no solution. Number 20, let's see what happens when we try to solve this equation. I will rewrite it, of course. 2 times x minus 4 times 4x minus 5. This is equal to 12 minus 4x. Let's eliminate these parentheses. So in this one, let's multiply through by 2. We'll get 2x minus 8. In this set here, let's multiply through by negative 4. So I'll get negative 4 times 4x is negative 16x, or minus 16x. And then negative 4 times negative 5 is plus 20. And this is supposed to be equal to 12 minus 4x. Now on the left side, we've got some like terms. 2x's minus 16x's, right? 2x's minus 16x's is negative 14x. And then negative 8 plus 20, negative 8 plus 20 is plus 12. And this is supposed to be equal to 12 minus 4x. So I've got x's on both sides. Choose a side. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to choose the left side. I could easily choose the right side. I'll choose the left side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add 4x. So if I add 4x to the left side, negative 14, right? Negative 14 plus 4 is negative 10. So I'll get negative 10x plus 12 is equal to 12. And now negative 4x plus 4x, gone. Now, we're close. Let's get rid of that 12. So I'm going to subtract that 12. So I'll get 10x. I'll do it up here. 10x. Now, 12 minus 12 is 0. So let's just get a 0 equals, oh, same thing on the right side, right? That 12 minus 12 is a 0. Okay, I didn't really have to write this one right here on the left. So I get 10x equals 0. Now, two ways to think about this. 10 times what number is going to be 0? Well, the only way you can get 0 when you multiply it by a number is if x is 0. So you could conclude right away that x is 0. Or you could divide by 10, right? 10x over 10 is equal to 0 divided by 10. You get x equals now 0 divided by a non-zero number is 0. All right? So we get x equals 0. That means, what are they asking us here? All the way back up to the top. How many solutions are there? Well, we get one solution, 0. So I'm going to check this radio button right there. How many solutions are there? They're not asking us what the solution is, but we know it's x equals 0.